Good morning, ladies and genitals. It's 2021. Am I allowed to say that? I'm not sure. Not being funny. Just actually genuinely curious. Hey guys, Tom here, the Racing Joker. Welcome back to another video. We're gonna be talking about some fun stuff. Hopefully in this vlog I can get the Tackform camera mount, headrest mount, put back into the M3, because then I can start doing commute videos in it, because I think that'd be really fun. Today we're also going to be talking about race car parts that we're ordering, and just stuff in general. It's not really a car vlog today, but we will have one possibly next week where we can talk more about the parts, or maybe the next M3 GTR video will be when the parts arrive. But as you guys know, if you go into the description below, you can see this magical spreadsheet that I have. I had this for the WRX as well. It shows parts I plan on getting and installing and all that sort of stuff. Right now I've got the SMG Tune software in there. I've got the website for it and how much it costed. And here I've got the 4 parts that I have ordered and will be installing the moment they arrive, unless if the labor is really expensive and then we might just wait a little bit. So first things first. As you guys know, we're getting a carbon fiber airbox, and it will be the M3 GT2 spec from BMW Motorsport. I can't share the part number with you, I'm not allowed to, but it is a superior design to the CSL version, even though it looks identical. So if you look in the engine bay, it will look not only just like an M3 CSL engine bay, it will also look like a race car engine bay. So that's cool, even though we don't have a P54. We are also getting velocity stacks. I've talked about these many times. They are BMW Motorsport official carbon fiber velocity stacks. Fun fact, the CSL velocity stacks are plastic, so this is superior to that as well. Again, not allowed to share the part number. There's the fun fact I just shared. We will need to get a new oil guide tube and dipstick to relocate the dipstick setup because of the new carbon airbox. And we will also be getting an M3 CSL intake. I have P54 GT2. I had the option between GT2, 24-hour endurance, or CSL, and I just went with CSL. So we're going a little mismatch here. I'm doing this with one hand. I should be very good at that. That sounds weird, never mind. I spelled intake wrong. So yeah, those parts are gonna be on their way, and hopefully we can get them in a video very soon, even if it's not an install video, because that stuff is very cool, so yeah. Oh, and also I ordered a hat from Daily Driven Exotics. I got their yellow Aperta DDE hat. It's a flat bill, but I think you can bend it because I don't like flat bills. Yeah. Should I do merch? Is merch a thing that I should do? Because right now, the only things that I really have that you guys can actually pay for from me are the YouTube membership and the Patreon. And I'm potentially getting rid of the Patreon and making the Discord public, and anyone that's a part of the Discord now will get like an OG like rank, and then YouTube membership will be where it's at. Should I do merch? I'm not very talented at designing art for merch. I still don't even have a logo. Should I do merch? It's a real question. It's a good question. Now, I'm trying to remember. I had these, oh, there they are. I was looking for this. I got this from Mike Nguyen, owner of Tuner Crate. He had these, I got these like years ago before I even had a car, because I thought it'd be cool to have them on a keychain. But I haven't put it on any of my keychains yet, because I thought it needed to be on a car that deserved it. It's like a mini turbo. See? Is it focusing? See that? And you can make it spin. But obviously, be very quiet. The baby is sleeping. Okay, we're just gonna stay in the office for now. Excellent. Now, here is the M3 key I've mainly been using. The other one will be like for Heather or like, I don't know, spare key valet purposes. Neither key is technically a valet key. They don't have like, they both do the same exact things. They both can unlock the trunk and all that. There we go. got a turbo keychain now. Cool. I've also got a couple things I need to do, so you guys can watch me do that. I've got some documents I need to sign because we are making an offer on a house that it's a surprisingly good deal. It's a much nicer house than I thought I was gonna get at the age of 22, to be perfectly honest, but it's in a magical zip code with exemptions of things that we'll all enjoy watching on YouTube. And it's perfect. It's a house that I could stay in for 15 years. And it would be half paid off by then because we're eligible for a 30-year loan and we're doing what's called FHA. So that's cool. So I need to log into my email and do all the virtual signatures. So no emissions. No emissions means I only have to end up spending $1,400 on the CSL exhaust parts. And then I can get the Rogue Engineering RAS pipe. And I might not even get the Rogue Engineering Diablo muffler at all. And I might just do the side exit right away and save the money. And then start saving for the body kit. That could be the way to do this. And I could potentially do the body kit in pieces. You know, I could get the front bumper, front fenders, rear bumper, and rear fenders, but not get the hood or the wing or anything like that. And maybe even get them painted to match the black paint of the car, just so it looks good. Because I don't want to really wrap it until the body work is done. I mean, there's also the issue of wheels, but I might get wheels after we do the body kit. That's the thing. Okay, that should be everything. I'm going to give a call to a truck company and ask them about their CDL training. I need to do that. CDLA. Tuition costs $6,000. I can put that together, no problem. It would just take a little while. There will be deductions from your pay at first to kind of pay back the tuition, but then you don't even have to pay back the rest of it, really. My main concern is the training paid. Let's see if they'll even, you know, take my application. It just doesn't say anything about whether the training is paid. 3 weeks of CDL training. Is this even correct? Oh, this is a different company. Well, this company has paid. How's this company? I'll apply to this one. Good company to work for. I've never even heard of this one. That's not a very good review. That's in St. Louis. Well. Okay. Well, at least we know that company gives paid training, but we'll also do this one as well. We'll apply to 2 for now. We are pleased to make you a conditional offer of employment with CR. I didn't even do anything. That's not how job applications work. It just would. Oh, I have to sign with the cursor. Oh, this is weird. Oh no. Oh, this would have been better with a phone. Well, at least I have the sensitivity down on the mouse today. I have submitted an application to this company. You will receive an email shortly. Good stuff. Progress. Okay, now, should I apply to this company as well? Yeah, well, we know it's paid training. Voicemail.
I'm looking at your application, and we're looking for a couple of drivers in your area. When you have a couple minutes, please call me back at 855-355-4012 to go over the details. I look forward to speaking with you. Thank you.
Wait, what? That was fast.
Call me back at 855-355-4012 to go over the details. I look forward Please. Purposes. Thanks for calling.
To come to school, you will need to get an Illinois valid driver's license. My school is in Indiana. The 12 days are going to be no paid time because you will be considered a student. At the beginning, the position is to be over-the-road driver, driving all across the country 3 or 4 weeks at a time and then having 3 or 4 days off. So you can become an experienced driver, let's say between the 3rd and the 4 months mark. And if there's an available dedicated route, you can request to switch over and be closer to your home and go back home more often.
Okay, so they need birth certificate. I need to get a license in the state that I live in. That's fair. Bank statements, social security. Training's in Indiana, and it's unpaid, so that's could be problematic, but I will still make note of it. It is fine. So this company will pay you while I'm training to get the CDL and to be a professional truck driver with one of the nation's safest, most successful transportation companies. The CDL training is 3 weeks and is available in multiple locations. They provide benefits. There's some videos and questions to ask. So the only downside is that I'll be away from home for extended periods of time, which means, for one, you know, I'm not around Ellie quite so much, or Heather, my wife. And that also makes editing videos maybe trickier. Oh, there's a lot to this. I get that this is important, but just...
Verify everything is in good working order. Practice crouching at home and prepare for this activity.
He's wearing... Sorry. He's wearing sunglasses indoors. That's fine. Oh, gotta do all the things again. After this, I'm gonna give a call to 2M Auto Works and talk to them about their side exhaust system. So they're gonna, yeah. So we know that we need an Illinois license. I need one. Frick. When was my last thing of employment? Unemployment. I hate it when they ask questions like this. I always have to remember when things happened in my life, which I can't do. This is the only thing I don't like about job applications, all the forms and things you have to fill out. It's like, what's the point of making a resume if they still ask you this stuff? We're almost done, 84%. I want to ask 2M Auto Works about that thing before my kid wakes up. It looks like my name. So the only issue is that the only downside to this job is that you're away from home for extended periods of time. But then I think you get like a good amount of time off. I just heard my kid. Really? Just as I finished the application. Okay, so that's not bad. I'm gonna go quickly check on my kid, make sure she's asleep. Okay, she's just talking in her sleep. Let me put all my stuff back. I hope they answer. It's Friday. Are they open on Fridays? They didn't answer the phone. Come on. How do I talk to someone from this company? I had to reboot my computer. Ran out of space again. Okay, well I sent them a message on Instagram. We'll see if they get back to us, I guess. Jeez. Good lord. Good lord. I was really kind of hoping that they would just talk to me. Okay, cool. Job applications are done. Messaging 2M Auto Works is done. Let me check with Herschel and see if he's ready to get the parts shipped out. All right, I will see you guys in the next clip. I might live stream or I might just chillax. I'm not sure. But yeah. I'm making moves! Is that what they say? I'm silently making moves. Hey guys, so 2M Auto Works just got back to me. They did do the side exhaust on the most wanted GTR. I'm gonna ask them if it's a part I can order from them and whether it needs to be installed in-house at their shop or if we can get it here and I can install it here somehow. It does require cutting, that's the one downside, but if it doesn't require any chassis reinforcement, that might not be a problem. And then we don't need to get the Rogue Engineering muffler, just a Rogue Engineering RAS pipe. So after they can confirm whether they need to install or I can do it, I'll ask them about whether it's okay to use it in like a flame tune, whether flames are gonna be pushed out correctly and all that. And then we should be good to go for the exhaust. This will not be the final version of the side exhaust. This is just the first version because we can't afford to do full chassis reinforcement right now. We will do that eventually, but you know, this is the first iteration of the car. So I've got some bad news for the whole side exhaust thing. They're saying it needs to be installed in-house. I'll see if I can figure out why. See if we can maybe get around that, because that's a bit of a problem. Otherwise, maybe I can just see if Herschel can do it, but that'd probably need to be done in-house too, because of the cutting in the floor that needs to be done. Man, look at my eyes. Ellie. I'm just hanging out with Ellie. Well, I'm sure we'll figure that out. Okay, it's time for the main attraction of the video. It's time to put the headrest mount in the car, because I've been putting this off. I'm sure you guys don't recognize this car because it isn't ours. This is the loaner that we got while Heather's Jeep was being worked on. Basically, the intake manifold or something around there was cracked and started leaking. I wasn't given an itemized list of things wrong with it, but this is the loaner, and this thing's freaking huge. But it's kind of cool. I feel like you could do some kind of crazy build with it if you wanted to. Very simple, probably still expensive. Yeah, very nice on the inside, very comfortable. Drive over a dead body and you wouldn't feel it. All right, so from this, it's exactly where we left it from when we first got the car a month or two ago. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But here's the tool to loosen and undo screws and all that. And underneath this Schnucks bag of bags, here is the mount. It's missing a screw. It's got 3 though, and that's all you need. And believe this is what you use. If not, doesn't matter. But first, we need to get the headrest out of the car. Because unfortunately, the only way to get the camera mount on the headrest, you have to take the headrest completely out. Oh God. Oh God. Handling the seat all the way back, there's not enough room to pull it out. Aha! Why was that so hard? You can see the M engraved, kind of. Maybe. There it is. Now you guys can see it. We want it mounted on this side here. So I don't think this is the tool we need. It's a little too big. This is not massively professional. How do I get that top one? I can get this bottom one. Okay, so you guys are gonna like this, and this is pretty demasculinating for me. But, so I lost the Allen wrench that goes with this mount, right? So I'm struggling to tighten these screws to keep this from rotating like this. And I'm struggling. My wife just comes up to me and gives me a packet of multiple sizes of Allen wrenches. And I'm like, here's the one that I needed. Oh, wow. That just landed on its side perfectly. That was not even intentional. Why didn't you tell me that we had these? I've been needing this for months. She said it came from her dad. So thank you, Heather's dad. So I can tighten these now. And I can keep it from falling down or swinging around and hitting me in the face, like how it would have done if I had done it the ghetto way without the correct tool. Here we go. How to do it correctly. Well, we're still missing one screw, but that's fine. Now we're gonna put it back in the car, and then we'll mount the camera on it, and we'll do a little bit of angle testing, just to make sure everything is perfectly lined up. I'm gonna sit down for putting this back in here because I remember how hard it was to take it out. Good. Okay, it was a lot easier to put it back in. It's a lot easier to go in than to pull out. There's a life lesson there, or a really dirty joke. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna search my pockets for my keys. And I'm gonna unlock all the doors. Watch for the ice. Ugh. I'm gonna get in the back of the M3. Oh, that's not too bad back here. Okay, we gotta tighten all of these so that nothing moves around. And then we'll mount the camera and we'll see how it looks. Because this is for the commute videos. And maybe, you know, everything looks good. Oh, good grief. So it's kind of sliding backwards because it's not quite tight enough with the screws. So I'm going to keep wrenching. We basically want it to be tight enough that it doesn't move. I think I stripped one of the screws. Yeah, it's not turning, or it's as tight as can be. One or the other. I think it's about as tight as can be. Okay. Well, this will be the view now for all of the commute videos. Pretty good view if you ask me. We got the BMW logo here. We can see out the window, the front window just fine. We'll just have to give it a test tomorrow. That is what the mount looks like. You can still see that we are indeed missing a screw. That's very annoying. Maybe I can get like a replacement screw. Let's get out of the clown car, as Heather calls it, because it's the smallest car we have ever owned. Ever. Oh God. Finally got that mount in there. That way we can make some more content with this car, even when we're not modifying it. Because this car is all about being driven. I've been daily driving this, and I haven't really shared any of that with you guys. But now, we will be able to with the mount that's in there. Here's what I'm thinking for the side exhaust situation, by the way, before we end off the video. What I'm thinking of doing, we're gonna do CSL headers, we're gonna do Rogue Engineering rasp pipe, and then we'll ask Herschel to make us a replacement section 2 piece that becomes the side exhaust, and we'll do our very best to have optimal exhaust flow despite the bends being pretty aggressive. So it's not really gonna up performance, but we want it to be functional, and we want to be able to shoot flames out of it and all that sort of stuff. And then we'll start talking about flame tunes. We'll probably start looking at standalone engine management system, but that's a bit further down the line. We might even do the side exhaust before we do the headers install, but we will order the headers first because that's easier. Once the side exhaust system is done, we will start saving up for the GTR body kit. The proper GTR body kit. We might even get the wheels we need for it too. We'll see. We'll just need to figure out what size tires to go for and suspension setup, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching today's vlog. It was a weird one, I know, but I'm trying to make sure I have content for you guys, so I'm trying to document as much as I can. M3 E46, soon to be M3 GTR. I'm still trying to figure out what to call it, because I could very easily ask Herschel. We don't want, because on the CSL, I believe it's the M3 badge is over here and it says CSL. What we want to maybe move this a little bit to the left and come up with our own badge for this car. Should we put GTR? The GTRs didn't have the GTR, like a GTR badge or anything like that. But would we want to call this a GTS, a CSR, Coupe Sport Racing, a GT2, a GT, GTS? I said that twice. I'm getting dripped on by water. Right now the car is called the Black Pearl, but what should we actually call the car? Is it a GTR? Is it going to be a GTR? Or since it's going to be a road car, should we call it something else? Should we call it the ALM, American Le Mans? Like how a lot of those street versions of the Le Mans race cars are called LMs. Should we call this the M3 LM? The LMR? Let me know down below. Could be fun. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you've seen so far and you aren't subscribed, fix that, because you are gonna like what I've got planned. You are gonna love what I've got planned. I am Tom, the Racing Joker, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.